Good morning, officially, everyone, and I am now trying to go get my hair done before, well, actually the new year has begun, so I can't really say before the new year, but I'm trying to refresh my hair for this year, which is crazy to think because it's already 2026, and I feel like December has just flown by, so my hair, as you can probably tell, is in definite need of a revamp, a glamp, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, so I might probably do also a cut because it's also getting very long. Like, it's, you know, she needs to be a little more healthy. So when I get this fixed up, touched up for the new year, I did already make a big breakfast, as you guys saw, so I feel like I can check that off the list of trying to be more productive and already trying to stick with what my New Year's goals are, which is to eat healthier and to take care of my mind, body, soul. Body, it will be the hair for today, for this new year. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of out of breath because I was panicking because I was like, don't be late for this appointment. So I was kind of rushing. So with that, let's go get my hair done. It looks so good. My roots are now back to blonde, not really a dirty kind of darker brownish color. Not that they looked bad, but they kind of did. So this is the front, and then we curled it, and it still looks so long even though I did get it cut. But then this is the back. So I feel like I'm ready for the new year. Well, we're in the new year right now, but ready for 2026 now. Hair is done. Yeah, I feel ready to go. I know the next thing though I want to do is I really want to try and make my annual new vision board for this year. And I will say that I will show you guys how much has actually come true from that board, because I was genuinely shocked when I was looking back on it and I was thinking, oh, what could I do differently? What photos can I make? What can I put on for this year? And it like a lot of it came true. So I'll show you all of that. And I kind of am debating if I also want to make one of those New Year bingo cards. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about, but I kept seeing them on Pinterest and other people doing them. And it's kind of like the same thing as a vision board, but just in like a bingo card format, I guess. So I might make one of those as well, maybe put that somewhere in my room as well, just to, you know, add a little color, add a little pop in here, because it is kind of plain, if you can tell by my many blank walls that are behind me. So let me get my vision board and show you guys what I mean, because I definitely need to make a new one of those. And I know I probably won't have time to make it today, just because I have to go run out and get like crafts and stuff to make my new vision board. So I'll just show you guys what I do have and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I don't think that this board is gonna fit in the whole frame, but as you can see, the one that I made last year was a canvas material. So you can also make this on your desktop wallpaper or as a phone background, or even as like a lighter material like a poster board or something. I chose a canvas, like kind of thicker board for mine for 2025 because I don't have a lot of artwork up in my room or that I own. So I kind of wanted to have something big that was colorful, that was also important and kind of meant something to me, that I could quickly look at and be like, oh, hey, like just as a reminder, these are your goals, but also like in an like appealing or Pinteresty form. So this is the board I ended up making. And all these pictures I got, well, most of them I got from Pinterest, but the things that did come true was that I did go to Disneyland I did hang out with friends a lot. I tried to film some more different kinds of content, as well as I did work for a film internship over the summer. So I do have some photos of like being on set or doing something creative. So not all of the images I have actually on the board are the exact thing that happened in 2025, but they are kind of similar to what I was still going for. So even going to the gym and going to the gym again. I wanted to be healthier. Kind of was not really. I think that's something that will probably cross over to my 2026 goals. But I also have other images on here like traveling more, hanging out with friends. Those happened. I went to Mexico with my friend. I went on a couple road trips as well. And we also have other stuff like concerts. And that came true as well. I went to Sabrina Carpenter it was in November, so not too long ago, and that was really fun. But I think that's kind of the gist of what my board looked like. So, oh, and even one of the pictures was of me getting a new place, or being somewhere warm. And that did come true in a sense, because I wasn't planning on coming specifically to California in the year 2025. I thought maybe, I would travel there for a vacation or something, but I actually ended up moving here. So that's why I think it was really helpful for me to make some kind of board like this, because having some kind of visual representation of my goals kind of made me remember what I was striving for the year. So I'm gonna start by making my 2026 board. Before I even get any of my photos together for what I want my new year to look like, I like to first plan and reflect on what happened last year. So I'll look at what goals I achieved last year, what actions or habits helped me achieve these goals, and what didn't work that I might want to do differently moving forward. Then I'll look at what goals I want to look forward to and focus on the new year, as well as what habits or actions will help me support these goals and how I want to feel in my everyday life. I think all of these ideas are good to write down and think about before actually planning my board, because then I can review what I actually am seeing and make a list of all kinds of words that I can search for when gathering my photos, such as I want to eat healthier, so I'll get photos of actually cooking food or salads or groceries. So that's how I like to start these vision boards. But then, of course, I also like to plan them. So this is just one example of what I am going to do for this new year. Afterwards, I like to glue down all of my photos using Mod Podge. And on this, I like to choose a big canvas. However, you can also use glue sticks or tapes if you're using something smaller. For me, however, I like to do something that's kind of big and will be a big statement piece in my room. So therefore, I like to kind of go all out. However, if you want to see my other boards that I made in the past, feel free to check out my tutorial, specifically how I make a vision board, from a couple years ago. And then after it's all done, I'll seal the whole thing with a final layer of Mod Podge to make sure nothing stays out of place. So that's just what I'm doing now. And there's the final look. So thank you all for watching, and I hope this helped you all. But feel free to stay tuned for more videos. Thanks!